So I just had my first lecture today.
How was it?
How was it? How do you feel?
It was quite long. It was like almost a 3-hour lecture, but in the end, I think it went okay. Yes, I mean no one complained in the end. So, and actually Andy was also there at the first lecture. So after the first lecture, she also said like, "Oh, you look a bit nervous," and I was like, you can tell. Yes, so I'm an assistant lecturer at Earth System Science program. I only started in September 2021, and this semester I had the opportunity to take up the full teaching load of the whole course. So this will be a new challenge for me. As members of the public, we always pay attention to the weather news. But actually the mechanisms behind how we actually arrived at the predictions, it may not be very clear to the general public. Yeah, I believe the most important part is the output, but it's also useful to promote what's behind. And I guess ESSC is doing a good job with lots of outreach materials, so that will hopefully contribute to raising people's public's understanding. Well, my plan is to provide the linkage between like what we learn from textbooks, like the classical equations and all those fundamentals, and how we can relate those to what is happening at the research frontiers, like all the hot topics. For example, in June 2021, so there was like a massive heat wave in British Columbia. It was like almost 50 degrees Celsius. So it broke the record, and that was partly related to an atmospheric circulation, like high pressure and a Rossby wave and blocking, this sort of stuff. And it would be interesting to provide a link as to how these equations can be used to understand or even sort of predict these sort of extreme events that are actually happening. And hopefully I can deliver what I promised within this semester. So when I was young, when I was in my 20s, I enjoyed playing a lot of basketball. It's a very popular sport in Hong Kong, where it wasn't that popular in the UK. But since the pandemic kicked in, well, basically I put that aside. So now I basically mostly stay at home, maybe learn some music, for example, like ukulele. So it's kind of my hobby after basketball is off the table. I wouldn't say I know music, or I wouldn't say I know sport, but I do enjoy some sports and some music, yeah. I hope I can continue to do some teaching. Besides teaching, I guess another important aspect of academia is research. So even though now I'm taking a step back in actually doing research myself, luckily I had the opportunity to supervise some students, undergraduate students, in their final year projects. So I can still extend my research interest through supervising students. So that is also something which I want to continue to do. Yeah, so hopefully I'll continue to receive some students who are interested in having me as a supervisor in the coming few years.